Hi there, Taurus, and welcome to your reading for September 2023. I want to thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a general reading, and we're going to look at career, home, finances, relationships, and the overall outcomes and things to know for the month of September. We're going to be looking at overall themes and energies and some advice. So we have these two cards coming out, so we're just going to look at these. So these are for the overall themes or energies for the month of September for you. Just show you them and read you the messages here near the end of the reading. So it's time to take action. So new moon in Aries. Some of you could be dealing significantly with an Aries during the month of September, but something you feel like you need to take action. So you're very close to achieving your goal here. So you might get some information here where, you know, you achieve your goal and that type of thing for sure. So that we'll look at those at a little later on in the reading. So Taurus, let's see what is going on in your career. All right, so these all came out, so we're taking them. So we have the Two of Swords here. So you've been feeling stuck or at a stalemate, like, you know, you're kind of just stuck doing kind of what you have to do is what I'm getting from this card. You have invested in a situation and I feel like you're waiting for things to pay off. There is a gift coming in for you in the work, like you do get some opportunities here, something you don't see coming in, and that is going to give you some major stability here. It's going to be kind of grounding and stabilizing for you in your career in the month of September. So but the first part, you're kind of feeling stuck and it's like waiting, and then something that you don't see coming comes in and creates, like, you know, this stability when it comes to your career. It's something you've invested in. I feel like it's paying off, causing some major stability here. So we'll just get a clarifier from this wisdom of the oracle and just see what more insights we can see about your job and career. And we have this card coming out. So by the book here. So we have these elephants in the desert. By the book, this is card 11, translates to 2. So balance, harmony, partnership, something dealing with partnerships in your that you are, you know, getting something coming through or coming forward here. But let's just see card of 11, and it is we'll just have to get the message for you and read that for you, and then we'll move on to the next section. So 11, the prosperity message for this card by the book is, at this time, you can expect a return on your investment. Whatever you've pursued, be it a dream you're long cherished, a skill you've cultivated, or a service you've called to, it will come to you now if you're willing to go by the book. You don't need to reinvent the wheel to be successful. Follow the footsteps of others who have already achieved the things you're striving for. You can learn a lot by observing the structures that are already working. Your creative projects and commitment to prosperity are in alignment with the needs of the world. But impatience may tempt you to cut corners to get there more quickly. Stick with what you know works and you will attract abundance. So yeah, kind of keep things by the book at your job. No shortcuts there, I guess, eh? Is what I'm getting from that. All right, so let's move on now to your home, the aspect of your home. So what's going on at home? You know, you're done the job, you come home, and what's happening there? All right, and they're all coming out at once. That's too many. That's a whole pile just flew out over there. Okay, we'll just get a look and see what's going on. Maybe there's lots going on in your home environment this month, Taurus, because again, with all these cards coming out, yeah, I feel like there could be a lot going on. Like some of you maybe, thank you, Judgment. We have Judgment and the 5 of Swords. I think I called that the 7 and 4 Swords in the other reading. Oops, it's the 5 of Swords. Someone's like win at all costs. Sometimes with Judgment, something, you know, could be coming back, or you could be getting a judgment about something. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you could be dealing with another earth sign, or this is like, I feel like here, I think maybe some of you have been dealing with someone in your home that's kind of all about themselves, that doesn't consider other people's feelings, this type of thing. And something's going to come in and kind of bring balance and be resurrected, or kind of drudged up, or an opportunity to go ahead and, you know, revisit a situation. And that is going to lead to some stability here with this Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles has things looked after, things start to settle down. I want to say things start to settle down at the end of the month, but I feel like in the beginning of the month, you could potentially be dealing with somebody that is like almost like a narcissistic type of way, and something comes in, there's some judgment, there's some rebirth going on here, or some change, major change going on, and that leads to more balance with the Queen of Pentacles. But I'm just going to get this oracle card for the Magic Mermaids and Dolphins and see what other messages regarding your home environment during the month of September. That one wanted to come out, so I'm going to take it. And it's like father healing. So your personal power increases as you give father-related issues to heaven. So I feel like if some of you are dealing with a father, or do have father issues, then this is going to be resolved, or this is some conflict maybe between a father and a daughter in your home. So let's just have a look here and see what the messages is regarding the father healing, and let's see what it has to say here. So this card shows you that you have some father issues left to heal. The healing doesn't need to take a lot of time. It simply requires willingness to be free of any old anger, grief, fear, or related to your male parent. So this, I feel like there is maybe conflict in your home regarding a male parent. So universal energies are either male or female. Male energy is expansive and giving. Female energy is nurturing and receptive. If we're unhealed with respect to our father, the universe seems to be ungenerous. If we're unhealed towards our mother, we won't accept gifts the universe offers us. The more you focus on the spiritual truth of your father, the more your heart will be receptive to the universe's continuous and all-encompassing giving. Accept your rightful bounty and open your arms to the divine inheritance. Affirm, I now focus on the love that is the spiritual truth of my father. I hereby balance any karma between us. I now let go of everything but the love, and there's lessons of my relationship with my father. So, yeah, some of us have to be forgiving of, I feel like, yeah, there's maybe conflict between father and children in the home during the month of September. Something to watch for and be aware of. But if you work through it, then, we can let that abundance in. Let's see what is going on for your finances in September, Taurus. What is going on with your finances in September? What is happening in September for your finances? We'll get some cards now to look at that. Oh, got those ones coming out. Okay, well, nice. So you have the Emperor. So I feel like this is very good. This is very good for your finances. This is you taking control, you taking the lead. I do get it, like maybe like a lot of traveling, or you are going to be traveling, or you need to travel to make money here during the month of September. But I mean, you are going to be victorious over your finances. Like, I mean, you might do some online investing or something like that, or spend a lot of time online during the month regarding your finances. You may have to travel quite a bit as well with this Knight of Wands here, but it's kind of going on a new adventure, but you've got this under control. It's like you're taking the lead with the finances and taking control of the finances with this Emperor here. Could be dealing with an Aries, specifically for some of you during the month of September when it comes to finances. Very, very good. So we'll have another card here just to get some more clarification or some insight into your finances. I do feel like maybe some of you could be spending money on travel in the month of September, or more near the end, maybe middle to end of September by the looks of these cards. You are taking control here. So we have seeing potential. So here it's like you get a breath of fresh air when it comes to your finances, and you're kind of maybe seeing these potentials of where you can invest and where you can earn more money and that type of thing during the month of September. But I feel like it's when you go on a trip, you're going to be introduced to other people, or when you are traveling, you're going to meet somebody that is maybe that boss energy when it comes to finances, and then you're going to be able to learn a lot and see the potential in how that person, and learn from that person is what I'm getting. But I'll just read a little bit out of the book and see what that has to tell us with that. Seeing the potential seas of Mintaka. Yeah, I guess that's what the seas of Mintaka. So this is about the ability and choice to see the potential in all people and situations. So this could be one of your natural traits, or it could be a sign that you're currently doing has great potential. So maybe something that you run into this month really does have great potential to improve your finances. So that you receive this card as confirmation that a situation or project has extreme potential and will reach fruition. It's a positive sign that things are working out for the highest potential of all involved. It's an uplifting, light-filled card and brings great harmony, contentment, and positive outcomes. So I feel financially, you're going to have like a lot of positive outcomes and resolutions and completions of cycles here with this World card. So something is coming to a close, a completion of a cycle for you in the month of September when it comes to finances. All right, let's see what's going on, Taurus, for you in your love and relationships in September. What's happening for Taurus for their love and relationships? Love and relationships. Got that card. I wanted to spin around. We have the 8 of Wands coming in. I feel like some of you may be going on a trip with loved ones. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So, and then we have the 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like a lot of you could be single and you're kind of feeling unlucky about that. If you are single, you're just feeling like you're good on your own. You just want to travel and kind of be independent. Those of you that are coupled with someone, I feel like you might be traveling and you have a little bit of a run of bad luck, or you might have to be at a distance from your partner for a bit of the month here, because here with this card, this is a card of independence with the 9 of Pentacles. She's got her things going on all on her own here. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's kind of like just maybe kind of a run of like unfortunate luck, maybe regarding communication, or you have some negative communication between yourself and a loved one in the month of September, like some quite negative communication could be. But I'm going to get some romance oracle clarifiers for this section for you, and this is specifically to clarify in a love situation. Could be, but it might come out, you never know, it might come out how it comes out, I guess. But yeah, I feel like there's somebody going to be traveling. There's communication. Okay. Well, these 4 are coming out. So one says deception. So you could be someone that you're in a relationship with could be, quite deceiving or like trying to communicate with you in a deceptive way. And this could be to do with others too. So I feel like, you could be in kind of a flirty mood here with extend your lighthearted energy to others, right? So if you're single, that'd probably be a good way to do. And so I feel like some of you may be having, someone come in for you and someone new and somebody you can get to know with this one, getting to know each other here, as well as past life relationships. So someone may be coming in that feels very familiar to those of you that are single. Also, maybe if you're in a committed situation, maybe your partner is a bit flirty and you're starting to be a bit paranoid, or vice versa. Like they could be a little bit paranoid and maybe accusatory towards you, Taurus. Either way, either you're feeling that somebody's maybe pulling one over on you, or you're being accused of that and wanting to be single and that kind of thing. But for those of you that are single, there is, looks like somebody's coming in. It's just going to be in that early stages of getting to know somebody. So let's move right along here, and we'll just get the overall outcomes for the month of September for you, Taurus. The overall outcomes for the month of September. And we have the Sun in reverse. So we could be, in the beginning of the month, we could be, very stressed, sad, just kind of disappointed. Things don't maybe feel like they're working out for you quite in the beginning of the month here. And then we have the Tower reverse, like you're trying to avoid a disaster, or you're just narrowly going to be able to avoid a disaster here, moving away from these difficult times near the 3rd week in September. So things are starting to really calm down. Oops. And the 3rd week of September. And you're moving on to a situation where you no longer have to feel like you have to hang on so tight to your finances and that kind of thing here near the end of the month. And you are moving away out of troubled times, but the first couple weeks of the month do look like they might be a little bit trying for you. They might be a little challenging. We'll just get some runes here just to give us a little bit more information about these cards for you here, Taurus. Okay, the one fell on the floor. I'll have to go with that one. Okay, this one is the woman, I believe. So in the early part of the month here, there's like maybe a female that is causing you some anxiety, a female figure, Taurus, that's causing you some anxiety. I don't know who that is, but this is the woman, I do believe, but we'll just double check for sure. But that's the woman, so it could be causing some stress and anxiety between you and another person, just kind of making you a bit, you know, down and disappointed. Or you could be disappointed in a female figure here. And then the moon is, it's a mysterious one, right? So it's long-term, there's transitioning from one thing to another. So this is, again, kind of about, this is kind of like, you know, things are they kind of go from good to bad and then good again. It's that cycle, right, of that. So transforming from one thing to another. So, you know, the tides of things, like sometimes you can avoid a disaster, but sometimes you're just going to have to go through it as well, right? So I feel like early in the month, there's some challenging times for you here. And then, yeah, this one here is like, you know, at home, I feel there's some disappointments. This is a card of home and the woman and nurturing. And, you know, you feel like maybe you don't feel that nurtured and cared for here in the first weeks of the month, and that kind of thing. And you feel like maybe a little bit left out, particularly maybe by a woman. Let's see here. And then moving away. So this is the waters here we have. So it's basically, it's going with the flow. So you start to kind of go with the flow, move away from those troubled times, basically. And, you know, time just passes and yeah, sometimes you can have a feeling that things are basically out of your control, and kind of come to that acceptance of it here and moving away from the fact that you can't control, like, you know, think that you maybe can control a situation where you can't. And then here with the star here, we have, basically a wish coming true. And I do feel like it's like about to be able to loosen up on the purse strings here, Taurus. And that might be the wish that's coming true for you, because there is a happy ending in sight here with this star card. And I do feel like it's like regarding your finances. Is a happy ending coming near the end of September for you. All right, let's go back to these cards about time to take action, and you're very close to achieving your goal. So those are the overall themes and energies. I'm just going to give you some different meanings of these cards. So the first one is the new moon in Aries. Again, you could be significantly dealing with an Aries in the month of September. Might mean something to someone. Okay, so let's just go here. So we don't, so this tells you, like, don't even think about giving up. Don't even think about giving up here in this month. So do your best and be happy with that. Avoid being brash. And this is a good time to make like a 12-month plan. And you have a new male coming into your life here, Taurus. And maybe this could be, for some of you, could be like this relationship that you're starting to get to know someone here. And then the gibbous moon. So we'll look at that. And I'll give you the other meanings for that as well here. Be able to find it will be good. Okay, so the gibbous moon says the other meanings for this is, you know, like, just know that you're on the right track. Like, you are on the right track, Taurus. So now's a good time to review your plans, keep the momentum going as you move towards your dreams. Try and stay focused, and it's a good time to start a new project, and maybe get into some good health habits here. So you're very close to achieving your goal, so try and stay on track with those things if you've already kind of started them. And finally, I'm going to get you a card of advice from the Secret Language of the Animal Oracle, and see what cards of advice you could really be keeping in mind for the month of September that might be helpful for you to know. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so we have the wild horse. Freedom, sensitivity, spirit, and partnership is the wild horse, and it is number 29. So we will just have a look there and see, which basically comes down to 2, which is balance, harmony, and partnership. So very interesting. So 29. So merging freedom of spirit with the groundedness of earth, and being that you're an earth sign, that might be a good thing to do. Horse calls you into a woven expression of presence and power. Amidst the noise and pressures of the world around you, the message of horse is to trust the subtle feelings of your body in order to sense what is right and true. The key to knowing what to do next is found in combining your greater vision with quiet attention to this moment right here and here and here. Each step holds the potential for both simple connection and glorious miracles. Horse medicine helps you weave both together in the realization that in truth they are one and the same. Miracles come in unexpected ways. So horse calls for spirited adventure led by spontaneous connection to the energy of the moment. Trust your horse sense. Embrace your sensitivity as an ally. Harness your clear creative vision in action. Open yourself up to the unfettered call of your spirit and allow it to inspire the greater flow of you. So as a highly intuitive being, you must find the balance between open-hearted connection and centered strength. Don't let yourself be pulled in directions that don't feel right deep inside, but likewise, don't allow your ambitions to create separation between you and those who are intimately woven into your journey. So yeah, finding that balance in your partnerships, right? So it's interesting. It's like kind of like all or nothing, right? So like if you're too intimately woven in your journey because you're just focused on your goals, right? That creates separation. So it's very interesting. But then we can also be led astray, by others, even though we feel that that's maybe not the action that we need to take. So something to be mindful, I guess, this month is, don't let yourself be pulled in directions that don't feel right, Don't let yourself be pulled in different directions, I guess, Taurus, and really seek out that partnership and that balance. That is the reading I have for you. Again, I really want to thank you for joining me. And if you do like these readings, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comment section below. And I'll see you in the beginning of October.